So I've continued with this, I just wanted to mention that, this one's going a little bit more slowly, and it's using a technique that I actually was using when I first started the blog. And it's really more of a slow, kind of a drawing with thread. And, you can see that there's a pattern in the cloth woven in here. And I've started to use that. I used it to integrate the face into the background. I followed the woven design. Then I filled in here, again, following the design, and then I also used that same woven pattern to create some of the lines here. And, in doing that, well, I'm using the split backstitch here, which I think, today I've realized that I might even rename that the tapestry stitch. Tapestry is a concept that is really so woven related to me, although there are also embroidered tapestries. But it's just kind of a cloth method that integrates a lot of different elements, but they work together and they come together, and it has a lot to do with how that holds together and gives the surface a kind of oneness. There's a lot of stitching going on, a lot of embroidery and decoration. The stitches are big and they float around and everything. I really like when the whole thing really holds together. A lot of times when I come to an edge, I might slightly overlap the little applique there so that there's a bond, so the whole thing is not all loose and could pull apart easily, but it feels almost as if it was woven as one cloth. So I continued to work on this, but I also wanted to talk about the tapestry concept, and I want to gather a lot of the thoughts that I've had over the years, and also just reconsider that, because I think it's also linked to story in a lot of ways, and I think it's a good word for me to use to describe my own both techniques and approach to pulling together different elements on a cloth. This one's really coming together nicely. You can really see how it was just a plain piece of cloth that was coated with stitch and cloth to make it into kind of a tapestry.